The supporters, of course. There's also many people behind the scenes who work really hard for the cause. On Having a Gas, let's meet someone who fits that bill.
My name's David Sams and I am the club secretary at Bristol Rovers Football Club. Originally I started off as the office junior back 15 years ago now, so fresh face straight from sort of sixth form college, and I took over the role as club secretary 2 seasons ago. So my first season was when we were in the conference.
So 15 years ago, what was the attraction? What brought you to Bristol Rovers?
Well, I've always been a supporter of the club. My father took me to Twerton Park back in the early 90s, so I've always followed the club. And then, I literally left sixth form and applied for the position. I think at the time it was office junior. Applied for the job here, and at the time it was Vernon Stokes who interviewed me, along with then club secretary Roger Brinsford, and I think they liked my sort of IT skills at the time, because I think they're still using typewriters. They saw me as sort of the transition coming in to move things forward. So,
and when you got the job, you must have been delighted, a Bristol Rovers fan, getting a job with Bristol Rovers?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I guess sort of as a sort of young lad growing up, you always want to be a player, don't you, and things like that. So it's kind of the next best thing, really. Being involved behind the scenes. It's great. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to work out who may have been in that office. Was the great lady Angela Mann here?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, Angela. She sort of was a big inspiration at the time. She sort of was a stickler for everything, all the rules and regulations.
She knew the job inside out, didn't she?
Yeah, crikey, yeah. She knew everything, all the rules, regulations. So yeah, she helped a lot in my sort of first few years in terms of learning the job. And yeah, it's helped me now, I guess, in a way.
And I guess, Dave, over those 15 years and counting, you've seen a few players come and go. You've seen a load of managers come and go.
Yeah, I think it's 14 managers over the 15 years I've been at the club. That would involve some caretaker managers. I know there was a time when we had, I think it's Russell Osman and Kevin Broadhurst. So we've had all sorts of different scenarios.
Who's been your favourite manager to deal with?
Obviously, I'm going to say Darryl Clark.
Oh, well, all right. You can say Darryl because he's listening, maybe, but who else?
I've got on well with pretty much all the managers we've had here and had a good working relationship, but the ones who sort of stick out in my mind are probably Paul Trollope and Lenny Lawrence. They were great when they were at the club. And like I just said, Darryl Clark, he's been brilliant.
You mentioned the rules and the regulations. It confuses me from a distance. How complex is it? Registration rules and dates and procedures and all of that?
Like a player's contract, you've got sort of 30 pages in the actual contract itself.
They're all a standard document though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a standard document. The last sort of couple of pages are unique to that player.
Right.
So they'll have their sort of terms and conditions, their remuneration, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then you've got your sort of registration form with the FA, the Football League, and then if there's an agent involved, you've got an agent's form. Some of the lads have agents, so you have to deal with the agent as well, and they have to sign all the paperwork. So yeah, it can be quite a lot of paperwork at the end of it, especially if it's a lad coming from abroad or somewhere, say abroad, even from Wales or Ireland. That's exactly the same as if you're bringing a player from France or Germany.
Is that all international clearance and all that you have to get?
Yes. So we have to. I have to get permission from FIFA to clear the player to play for Bristol Rovers. So yeah, it's quite a lot.
You've got some privileged information there, haven't you? You know what the players are earning. I bet your buddies say, "What's he on there? What's he on, Dave? How much does he get?"
Yeah, you just remain professional.
Of course.
Of course, that's classified information.
Of course,
And when you've been doing a job for so long, it's just part of your job, you know. You don't really think about things like that.
Yeah, sure. Transfer deadline day must be a bit of a nightmare, where the window stays open till about 11 p.m. and you're on standby in case any deals are struck.
Yes, I usually get a phone call from the gaffer just to say, look, make sure you're still about. You know, we try and do something, or we might not, but just be on hand. Sometimes over the years, we've had players come in with minutes to go, and you know, we have to sort of scrabble around, get the paperwork off to the Football League and the Football Association, and then it's a waiting game then, just whether or not we receive the clearance
registration.
Yeah.
What's the closest you've got to then in terms of the deadline? How many minutes have you got to it?
Last year we had one, season before last.
Who was it?
Ryan Brunt. I think he was going out on loan. And it was literally 5 o'clock on the dot, you know, and it went through okay, so that was great.
So is your job Monday to Friday? No, you must work match days as well.
Yeah, I work Monday to Friday and then home matches as well. Mm-hmm. But once you get the bug for it all, you end up travelling away as well. So, yeah.
Is that in an official capacity, or is that as a kind of fan?
Yeah, as more of a fan really for a away trip, which is nice, just to have a day off and go and relax and watch the boys play.
Exciting times right now for the club, isn't it? On and off the field.
Yeah, really exciting. New owners have come in and they've been great with everyone. Yeah, so it's been really positive. Off the pitch as well as on the pitch.
What do you enjoy the most about your job?
Just the day-to-day stuff really, the sort of banter behind the scenes and with the players. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, no, it's brilliant.
Dave Sams, 15 years at Rovers, loves his job, secretary of the football club. Let's hit a little bit of Darrell Clogg ahead of the big match. 3 matches to go for Rovers.